I just get choked, so I take the breathing sense away.
We're your hosts, Tara, Nora, and Allie, and you're listening to Bad Advice Only.
We're just three New York City rats talking about scurrying around the Big Apple. Here, we make the New York City mistakes so you don't have to.
We're begging you. Leave us a review and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Bad Advice Only NYC. We release new episodes every Monday, so stay tuned, rats.
Welcome back, rats.
Welcome back.
Oh, welcome back, rats.
So exciting.
I just didn't know if we were going to match my energy or what.
Well, you've had quite a trek in.
We've had a journey.
Nora and I are yet again homeless by choice, and Allie Rat kindly opened her doors for us. But that means, listener, the Rat sisters had to commute from Jersey, and I need you to know we're not commuters.
We're really not, and I need to also share with the listener a little PSA. Allie has been pushing this agenda for years that Jersey is 15 minutes from Manhattan. And she's right. It's 15 minutes to 12th Avenue, the west side, no trains.
Okay, you guys got on the wrong bus. That's not my fault. There's a bus that literally has one stop before it gets here.
Really? Because that bus tried to take us basically to Staten Island.
You have to walk all the way to the first bus.
Yeah,
you just got on
did.
the first bus you saw, not the first bus in
but
line.
Listener, we got on two buses. We got on two buses. And
two buses and a boat this morning, listener. Our total time was about hour 45.
Listener, there are literal boards in front of each bus that outline the map of where they go.
I will say, Nora very confidently just got on the first bus she saw. I wanted to look at the signs.
So that was our morning. Tara, what's our topic today?
Yeah, sorry. Before we get started, today we're going to be talking about porn. But more specifically, is it considered cheating if your partner's watching porn? What's too much porn? I'm curious. So I'm really excited to dive into this. But before we do, I personally have a rat recap of one of the best days of my life. I can die happy now.
Interesting.
For the listener, I've never fangirled before. I can't name a celebrity to save my life, but I was at my little gym the other day and I ran into Wheezy.
No way. Yeah. Like the podcaster?
The podcaster.
Wow.
Dude, how famous is Wheezy?
She's famous.
Give me her fame.
She's super famous. We
Really?
saw her in person. She was on tour.
Yeah. So for the listener, she is one of my favorite podcasters, also just bad bitch entrepreneur. She owns multiple businesses. She has a TV show called Sex Sells. Her and her co-host on her podcast, the podcast called Horrible Decisions.
Spelled whore.
Spelled like whore.
Spelled like whore.
That's their old podcast. They've recently rebranded and are now Decisions, and they're only found on Patreon.
Nice.
Yeah, they're bad bitches. But I was at the gym, and there was this beautiful woman next to me working out, and I was just like, that looks so much like Wheezy. And I was so distracted during the entire workout looking at her. And I finally was like, regardless if it's Wheezy or not, I need to go and apologize to her because she caught me staring at her so many times. So when I went up to her after the class, it was one of the hardest classes I've done. It was all like legs and butt. So I was already shaking from the workout.
She got a nice butt, Wheezy.
Wheezy, oh my
juicy
God.
butt.
She's
I need to
gorgeous.
take a look at
She's
this
stunning.
bitch.
She's so pretty.
She's so pretty.
Oh.
And so I walked up to her and she smiled at me. Guys, she was so nice. And I was like, oh my God, you are Wheezy.
Tara's squirming in her chair right now.
I'm like, I can die happy. She's such a bad bitch. And I was so confused also, listener. She owns her own gym. That's one of her businesses. She has a gym on the Lower East Side. And so I was like, wait, why are you at your gym? And she was like, it was booked. I couldn't get in. I was like, damn, good for you, girl.
I have so many thoughts. Like, one is, it's so funny because you never talk to people at the gym. So what are the odds that the one day you're like, get enough balls to go up to someone? It's literally your icon.
It's your famous icon.
Yeah, and I fangirled so hard. I never expected this from me because like I said, I couldn't pick a famous person out in a lineup. And I started shaking even more. And I was like, oh my God, I adore you. I think you're such an entrepreneurial, like, bad bitch. And she gave me a hug. And it's so funny because I've seen her, like Allie said, Allie and I've seen her at one of her shows. I saw one of her shows a few years back. Her energy and her, like, stage presence is so, like, intoxicating. But she was just like this chill, like, you forget that, like, you're not in character at the gym at 8:30 in the morning.
Do you think that she went to, and your words, not mine, your rinky-dink gym so that she didn't get recognized?
Not once have I ever used the word rinky-dink.
Also, we're trying to get them as a sponsor.
Yeah, it's a really good gym.
It's an awesome gym.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she, like, literally, her gym was booked. But then, she convinced me to go to her gym, which is gorgeous. It's like an Instagrammer's dream to go work out there. It's beautiful. And I got my ass kicked there, too. But, so I can die happy. She was so nice, so sweet. She gave me a hug. She gave me, like, 3 hugs, even though I was sweaty. And, I hope we can just be like her one day.
Okay, well, that's really cool. It just goes to show you celebrities are real people, too.
They're real people, too.
Wheezy, we love you. Your gym, we love you.
If you want to throw us any money at all.
If you want to support our podcast.
Okay, well, let's get into the juicies today.
Let's get into it. I have so many thoughts about porn, guys. I'm just so intrigued by it.
I feel like a lot of women don't watch porn. So my first question that I was thinking about was, like, let's just address how much porn do we each watch? Al, I feel like none.
I feel like women watch porn, they just don't talk about it. Because we have so many friends, too, who are like, don't talk about sex or talk about, like, sex toys. Like, you and I have seen so many of our closest friends be like, can you come to a sex shop with me? Because they've literally never been in one.
I forgot about that. Yeah, we have all helped our friends buy their first vibrator.
So
it's true.
I just feel like people do watch it. They're not doing it right.
They don't, and they don't share.
Yeah,
so
I watch porn maybe like once a week, but I like to use my imagination more.
You're
It's not
much
because
more
I don't
imaginative.
like porn. Like, I can appreciate the art. I would rather get off thinking about what's going to happen to me or me doing something to somebody else or something that's already happened.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a revisit.
Sometimes I revisit.
About
I'm a revisit.
Yeah.
It's in the spank bank. I too am more. I'm more of a imagination. Just because porn's hot. Don't get me wrong, and it will get me there. It's just a totally different experience, I think, to, like, not be using your imagination
100%.
versus using it. And I think using it's better. So I watch porn very rarely. Like, literally, if I'm, like, wasted and my clit's numb, I'll use porn. But that's it. Tara.
Okay, so I have no shame about this. However, I do think I am the weirdest porn viewer out of us 3 for sure.
Do you watch it like TV?
No, okay, so I don't jerk off that often when I'm in a relationship because I know I can get D whenever I want. Sorry, ladies. Okay. But when I do watch it, I feel like okay, y'all are going to think I'm a sociopath. I don't think we've ever talked about this. I watch the same one.
Really? The same video?
The same episode.
No.
Why?
Every time.
You don't get, but you know what's going to happen.
It's Old Faithful. It's hot.
Wow.
Do you think it's related to your anxiety? Because people with anxiety tend to watch the same things over and over again because they know the outcome.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And the outcome is really good.
Okay, crazy question.
so proud of herself.
Crazy question for a sister to ask, but do you come at the same point every time?
No,
Guys,
the
this make me
exciting
nauseous.
thing. No, I actually get off at different parts, partially because of my vibrator.
How long is this episode?
I'll send it to y'all if you want.
No.
I don't think
I don't think we can be. This has got to be a boundary that we set.
This is where you
No,
draw the
we
line.
don't share porn episodes and then
down to
talk
share-
about when we
My
come
friend and
at
I
each
do
point.
actually share porn with each other. He likes to send me gay porn, and I'll send him also
I think
gay
that's
porn.
fine with somebody that's not, like, related to you.
I see.
Okay, so really quick, how long have you been watching this one episode?
Okay, I found it. Oh my god. Should I look it up?
Did you buy it? Like, how have you had access to it this whole time?
Okay, guys.
There's so much material out there.
Is it hetero?
It's
Is it babysitter?
male, female.
Okay.
Oh, many people.
It's double penetration, which I really like.
So you
And-
focus on a different person each round.
Yeah, and both guys are really hot in different ways, and the woman looks like me.
Are the 2 guys, do they look like Uber drivers?
Should we just post it on our page,
Should we
guys?
just post
Should we just get it? Should we get them on as sponsors?
They're tatted and like.
I actually like guys who are tatted and porn too.
Yeah, I can't send it to Nora now that I've said that the woman looks like me.
Ew. Yeah, please don't.
But I'll send it to you, Allie.
Okay.
Okay, so our original question was...
we're really
Yeah, our original question was, is porn cheating?
Based off of the amount of porn usage the three of us use porn, I don't know. Like, what's too much porn for your boyfriend?
Well, okay, here's where I come into issue is like, I don't care if they watch porn. Go for it, baby boy. But if I'm like in bed trying to fuck you and then you don't want to fuck me and then you want to watch porn, I find that insulting. I don't find it cheating, but like, I might as well just break up with you.
Oh.
Really, it hits the eject there. So here's my thing. We have to say, like, the caveat, which is, like, very boring, but the truth is that nothing is cheating if you communicate about it.
Yeah.
Like, literally, you can fuck other people as long as everyone agrees on it. Cheating involves lies.
Yeah.
That being said.
The lack of transparency.
That being said, my preference, I do not want my boyfriend watching any porn at all. Unless
Really?
I'm there. Yeah.
Huh. Can you explain?
I don't like it.
But then can you watch porn? Because, like,
Yes.
I'll watch porn when I'm in a relationship. Like, I used to watch porn all the time when Rave Daddy was gone because I'd be like, bye.
Like, when he was not in town or
Yeah.
something.
I'd be like, okay, bored now.
I don't like my boyfriend watching porn for a lot of reasons. The biggest one is that when I'm in a relationship, like, I want to be their, like, center of their universe sexually.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't make me jealous. It's more just like, I want to serve that need. You know what I mean?
Can you?
Serve all
Damn.
their needs. Hell yeah.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Are you shitty in bed?
It's not even that.
That's
I
the
just
real
mean, like, okay, let's say you date someone for 10 years. Like,
Yeah.
how are you going to serve different appetites that happen
You will
throughout?
eventually get a wheelchair or anal or a walker. And
You get a couple wigs.
You'll figure it out. You take a couple of Vicodin.
Why was your first thought wheelchair, Allie?
Oh, we're aging.
What kind of porn are
aging in
you
this
watching? No, I just think it's like, I think it's intimate and nice to like kind of own. I know this sounds crazy coming from me, but to only be together.
Yeah. You see how this is like an oxymoron in your sex life?
Men cannot peg you down. They're
No,
like, what are you?
You really can't.
She's like, let me fuck and do whatever I want, but you must worship me.
Correct. But you know,
I agree with that,
quick
though.
story though. I did have a boyfriend all throughout high school and college.
Same one.
Same one. And one time in college, we lived together. And one time I walked up to our room and the door was locked. Literally never, ever, ever has happened in our entire relationship. And I'm like, what the fuck? Open the door. He opens. He's acting very sketchy. So I'm like, what were you doing in here? Why was the door locked? Something hits me. For some reason, I know he was watching porn, which I would have been so mad. Like, he never told me he watched porn, nothing. I grab his dick. It's still hard and clammy. I'm like,
Clammy.
and I'm like,
I just threw up my
Clammy
mouth.
just from
Clammy.
Sure.
were you jerking off? I was mad that he was jerking off. Not even that he was watching porn. I was pissed that he was jerking off and watching porn. Because I
So much has changed since 2020-year-old
A
Nora.
lot's changed, obviously. Like, I obviously wouldn't be mad about that now.
And would you assault a man and grab his dick?
Assault him. But I, like, shamed him. Like, I genuinely was, like, mad. I was really young.
So I think that's where my head is actually going for this topic. Is there's so much shame around sex and porn.
Yeah.
That, like,
more for women, but yeah.
I think the shame is what caught it. That's where I would define cheating. So, like, if you're shamefully hiding it, if you're shamefully, watching it too often to the point that, like, maybe you're having
too often, though?
Okay, so that's a tough question, but I think the answer is the results, not the time.
That's a good
what
point.
I mean by that is, are you unable to get hard without
Come.
that?
Like if you're a sex addict.
I wouldn't go that far.
I don't know if that's the definition, but I agree with Tara's, like, it doesn't matter how many times, it matters the outcome. Like, even if you only watch it once a week, but you can't get hard without it, that's a problem.
Right. And it is overstimulating. It's just like kids watching TV.
Way too
TV
stimulating.
is too overstimulating for our little brains.
Guys, it's like being in the strip club. It is so overly stimulating in there.
There's lights, there's noises, there's this,
I'm just seeing pussy everywhere.
I
like,
miss the strip club.
I mean, did I get horny? Absolutely, but it's like too much.
It's too much. It's way too much. And again, as a one-time porn user for the same episode, I don't think there's a problem.
Have you ever tried another episode?
Here's the thing.
Have you tried the same actors, perhaps?
Like, have you just like
okay?
so it's like a research? Like, surely they're in other. other
listener
films.
I didn't realize
listener,
this is what
you
the
need to
episode would
understand
be.
3 women trying to talk about porn it's going to be chaotic, okay? There's no the outline it's in the bin. It was thrown away before it was started. Okay. Nora just made a really good point. Have you looked up the actors before?
Yeah.
What do y'all type in to the search engine?
You can just click on their name and it will hyperlink it to a different.
Okay.
Sometimes I
Page.
write like step sibling shit.
Okay. So literally,
There you
I go into a search engine and write
Step sibling.
Pornhub.
Oh, you mean into Google? I write porn. I literally go to my browser and write porn.
No, same. Literally same.
Exactly.
And it
Exactly.
has my bookmark and it just pops it up and I just scroll and I find something
Guys,
new.
Exactly.
I don't think men
Exactly.
do that.
Men
No, it's literally
go
saved.
to, like, websites that they know besides, like, Pornhub.
No,
There's
mine's
other
literally
ones.
fuck.com and then
Oh,
it's
fuck.com.
don't go there. It's crazy. And then my other saved search is like Food Network.
So then when you're in Pornhub, like, I'll try to look for other stuff. Typically it's threesomes or, like, oral sex. Like, a lot of times I'll look for, like, female, male stuff. And it's so dramatized. Is that the word?
Dramatized.
Dramatized. It's so dramatized. It's so obnoxious. Like,
You're right.
I can't. I found something like semi-natural, like they're not like overtly faking their orgasms.
Why don't you do like a homemade situation?
Because they're really ugly people.
And because
they're
sometimes
normally like fat.
sometimes
and
the
ugly.
homemades aren't consensual totally. Like the women don't know that they're going to be
and like it's
posted.
revenge porn at times.
Yeah.
So the search it's already so hard, but men like know like what to type into these search engines on Pornhub and fuck.com. That is crazy.
With a
Allie.
Q.
What? F-U-K?
Also, for the record, I do want to put it out there for the listener that, like, at least Tara and I don't know about Allie, but we care a lot about ethical porn, and we
Yeah.
could have a whole other episode about, like, all our issues with the porn industry. It's not the time or place.
So going back to the shame, that is
Just
where
real
like
quick. I care.
Well, fuck.com
What the
says
fuck?
otherwise.
I don't use it that often. Did you pay your people? Speaking of ethical,
Look,
you've been watching
now-
it for 12 years.
now that I know that you can click on their names, I'll shoot them a Venmo. I'd be happy for their service. They're probably 80 at this point,
Guys,
but yeah.
PSA, pay your sex workers. Like
Yeah.
Allie did to a stripper in Miami
Yeah,
when
and
she
I got nothing out of that transaction. I just did it because she's beautiful.
She Venmo'd her.
Okay, so let's really try to hone in on this cheating question. Nora she leans, yes, it's cheating.
It's obviously not cheating if they communicate, but if they're like hiding it, I
Yeah.
really don't want it. Like, I don't want that. I think it's fucked up. I think it's the same as cheating if you're hiding it.
I actually don't think it's cheating,
But you don't want it.
but I don't want it.
But you're a man.
But I am a man. I'm like, I would hide it.
You're
So-
like, just let me fuck you,
I'm
baby.
high, yeah.
If you, let's say, your boyfriend goes and takes a walk, goes to take a shit, for some reason he leaves his phone. And on his phone, it's still lit up, and there's just like porn everywhere.
Mhm.
What do? Are you mad?
I lived this for 4 years, so clearly not.
You're clearly
never
okay
mad.
with it.
I like the first time I saw it, I was like, "The fuck is this?"
What was
To
it?
him?
No, it was like
You
I mean,
approached
okay, this
him, or
was,
you-
and this is a different version of porn, if you will. I'm using quotations, listener, because it was on his Instagram like algorithm,
Ooh.
like
yeah.
little blonde girls, big titties, like no, basically no clothes, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would be like, do you? And I would pull up my algorithm, which would be like dogs and like one pot dishes.
Yeah.
And I would be like,
there's
do
a
you
reason.
see the difference?
Yeah.
Like, this is obviously what I'm searching, and this is obviously what you're searching. Like, there's a mismatch here. But my conversation wasn't like, I'm mad because you're looking at this. I'm like, there's a mismatch here between us, because like, if that is like your idealistic, or like you are not happy here and you
That's
feel the
what you
need
want.
to do that, then like, we should have a different conversation. But like, then I just
So are
bit the
you
bullet
saying-
for 4 years and
Are
stayed.
you saying if Rave Daddy only watched porn of women that looked like you'd be good with it?
No, like I would still have a conversation, but I wouldn't consider it cheating. Like I
feel
would just
better.
want to, yeah.
But
I
when
would,
they look the exact opposite of you, and there's
it's
like a
hard.
type,
Yeah,
that's
it's hard
not
to be
you.
like. I still don't consider it cheating. I just think, to your point, it brings up like a more large discussion that needs to happen around
Are you happy with me sexually?
Yeah, not even just that. Just like what motivates you. Like to you, it's the outcome is what you called it before. To me, it's more what's the motivation behind doing it as opposed to the outcome.
I like that too.
Because the motivation could be I need to get hard. The motivation could be I don't like my current sexual situation, and so I'm like finding relief here. Like whatever that motivation would be, like that's where I'd rather get the understanding.
Like the question
behind.
is, are you like eyes closed during sex, imagining someone else?
I've done it.
But the thing is, We've do
all
that.
Done it.
So
we all do that,
right?
Yeah.
It's not even because I don't like my sex partner, though. It's because whatever's happening is never good enough. Let me explain. Sometimes
I'm never satisfied.
Guys, sometimes I'm having the hottest sex of my life. Sex I would be imagining if I were with someone else.
Yeah.
But I just need like a little switch up.
Here's the thing. I think the challenge for women is like we're already overstimulated as a gender. Our brains are just wired to go in a million different directions. That's literally how we're wired. And men are more of like, they're a highway going one direction and
they're like, hole, must put dick in hole.
Hole in and out.
Feels good.
And women are like 30 things on our mind.
Oh, did I turn off the oven?
Right.
My
you
hair
could be having,
still
like
up.
Nora said, you could be having the best sex of your life, but you still cannot fully get into it. And it's so hard. Like one rat hack I do is put on a blindfold, and it's not like to be kinky or anything. It's just to like take one sense away.
I literally will be like, if I don't have my sleep mask with me, I'll put my hands over my eyes while someone's going down on me and like plug my ears because I have to focus so intently.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I just get choked. So I take the breathing sense away.
It takes some of the...
Right. You're just not awake at all.
She's just unconscious.
Like, take me out, coach. Push me.
So that's kind of where I get hung up on the, like, is porn cheating? Because unlike Allie, I almost want them to be going for something outside of, like, what I have to give. Because, like...
You're like, I can't provide that.
I can't provide that. Like, I'm a, what do they call it? Tiny titty committee. Like,
so, like, you would want your...
Not what I thought you were going with.
You would want your partner to be looking at, like, some D cups.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I don't have those.
I don't have those.
Like, good for you.
So have at it.
I get that
like,
perspective as well.
Or, like, I would have an issue, though, if it were race-based, I think.
Ooh.
I think I would get really uncomfortable if it was...
Because you just can't be black.
I can't be black.
Like my
I can't
ex
be...
from college left me. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Like
that didn't make me uncomfortable. That actually made me feel better because I was like, I'm not black.
Right. Like, but I would have. But race porn has always made me really uncomfortable.
It's kind of like fetish. It's kind of racist, right?
It's pretty racist.
I actually agree with that, but it doesn't make me uncomfortable. It's like that's why I can't actually watch it because I like to envision myself as one of the two characters.
Yeah.
Which is probably exactly how black people feel like watching porn. Like,
and like
I
if somebody
too like white porn because I'm being a character.
Or like even people who have accents.
Matters. That's
like
why.
I can't do accents. Like if I click into something by accident that has an accent, I immediately lose my lady boner.
And by that you mean an accent different than yours.
Correct. Like or something or like a different language that like I don't.
You know what I don't mind is like Eastern European, even though those women are fucking crazy and like they're like speaking Russian or Ukrainian. You know.
So you have ventured outside your.
I do venture. I'm just never satisfied. That's it, guys. I'm sending you my video so you get it.
So back to is it cheating for you? Boyfriend watching porn, not cheating. That's fine.
It's not cheating, but I would. Again, it falls with the shame. Like. I've tried so many times with so many partners to watch porn together.
I love that.
Not one of my partners has been comfortable, including myself. Like my partner and I have not been comfortable enough to pull up exactly what that individual wants. We're too concerned
really hard.
trying to find something because I'm trying to find something that he'll enjoy or that we will both enjoy. And it's so hard. And I'm not even just talking about piece of shit. I'm talking about all boyfriends.
Yeah, I've had this exact problem.
It's
so hard. And you
hard.
can't really enjoy it because you're like, Are we both into this one? Like,
Right.
I would have loved, like, because I'm so subby, I would have loved to have watched whatever they were into. I tried to get Rave Daddy to do it with me on the VR goggles.
Oh, that's fun.
And he
now
wouldn't do
that
it.
is
Who's wearing the VR goggles?
We both were.
Oh, fun.
We could have synced it up.
You know what?
I would love that.
I know. And
He
then,
wouldn't
then
do
it
it.
really is a blindfold.
Here's
I don't have
why.
to look at you.
Here's why. Because he has religious background. Then
Shame.
there's shame.
Shame. Let me tell you, like, one of my subbiest fantasies. One of my, like, subbiest fantasies, which I'm, like, kind of getting out of my sub era, but back in the day, would be that my boyfriend would watch porn in front of me and fuck me as, like, a vessel, but, like, not look at me at all.
Yes, you're really confusing the men here.
I know, and I'm sorry, guys.
She's a complex woman.
No, we're not confusing because you know what? Just have the conversation because this is
I'm
actually what I
telling
was
you.
going to ask you. Like, we keep talking about shame for men, but I also think it goes both ways. Like, I think, like, I would want to be honest at some point too if my partner asked me.
So, you know what? if he included you in the conversation.
if he asked.
Yeah. If you just like checked in.
I think it'd be really hot. So I think you two probably won't agree with this, but I would actually enjoy like walking in on my partner watching porn and jerking off. I would giggle, unfortunately, because everything's funny to me. But I think it would also be hot and want to like jump in.
I totally understand the fantasy. For me, I want it in the reverse,
Yeah.
which is probably the difference between a sub and a dom a little bit. But like, if a guy walks in on me, that's hot. If I walk in on him, I'm like, that's a little sad.
I mean, it depends. Like if he's like a ugly jerk offer, you know what I mean? Like the face Allie's making it. Thank God we don't have cameras.
We jerk off. Now we gotta worry if we're hot, if we're jerking, how we jerk off.
No, I don't think
I
about
don't
it.
think women need to worry.
I don't have a face when I'm jerking off. It's all about
I mean,
these
it's not
lips.
like I have the hottest face when I'm coming. I'm sure I look like a
Guys,
fucking moron, but
I'm
men don't care about
literally
that.
blindfolded in with my sleep mask
Gagged.
on. Gagged. I can't breathe now. Allie's
Just asleep.
Allie, do you ever gag yourself while you jerk off?
No.
Well, you said you wanted to not breathe. I don't know.
No.
Just when there's someone else involved, you don't want to breathe. And I do want to say for the listener, we are intentionally not talking about specific porn sites, other types of methods, because we want to dive into that in a later episode.
What we're talking about is OnlyFans. We're
Yeah.
doing an OnlyFans episode.
We're doing an
Oh,
OnlyFans
so not
episode.
fuck with a Q.com.
Fuck.com
might
and
not deserve a
Pornhub.
whole episode. I'm
May
not
not,
sure.
yeah. Okay, so I'm going to say it is cheating
Here.
if there's that shame tied around it. I'm more concerned about shame. I really am. I don't want, when I'm in a relationship, there shouldn't be any shame. We should be as comfortable with each other. We should be I hate saying it, our most authentic self.
Gross.
I hate that.
That's so
term.
gross,
Next.
but you're right.
But we should be. There shouldn't be anything off the table that we can't talk about.
Now, here's the real question. If your boyfriend has, like, let's say it doesn't affect his ability to get a boner, he's still really attracted to you, he wants to fuck you every day, but he also wants to watch porn 4 times
there's
a
an
day.
issue with that.
What do we think of that? Like,
That's
I
fine.
think,
4 times a day, I'd be like, I think you're a sex addict.
I mean, that's a lot.
I would like to know their other hobbies as well. Just to make sure it's a well-balanced list of hobbies.
Yeah,
If
like-
they don't leave the fucking house.
Because they're jerking off.
Yeah, I would have some concerns about their social life, their future mental well-being.
Bitch boy Benjamin couldn't work from home because he would just jerk off all day.
Yeah.
He jerked off at the office.
What?
Like at his office.
Are you just making that
No,
up?
I asked.
It sounded like a
It
full-blown
sounded
statement.
so
Oh, sorry. In
sure.
my
You
mind,
s-
there was a definite question mark.
I
It
was
sounded
into
like
that
President
sentence.
Trump talking about anything.
I was
with
like,
just
did he tell
facts
you
and
that?
conviction.
Like,
No, I was asking. Like, do you think
I don't
he?
remember, but probably. For sure. I mean,
Okay.
I could only assume.
But who hasn't jerked off in the office, guys?
Hand raise. First of all, I can't acapella it. You guys know that.
You've never heard that?
No,
I'm gesturing with fingers.
gross.
I don't know if I've jerked off in the office.
Guys, let's do a
I've
jerk.
had sex in an office before.
Oh my God.
It was my boyfriend's office, not mine.
Guys, can we do a jerk off episode for women? Just like how women jerk
Yeah.
off.
No, because I'm gonna get a lot of heat on this one from you.
No,
too.
we
No,
love the way you jerk
I
off.
like
No,
how you
Nora's
jerk off.
already smiling.
I
like-
have to do it
Do
on
I get
camera.
to veto when I'm going to be bullied in an episode?
No.
I like the way you jerk off. I have no issue.
love the way you jerk
I wish
off.
I could do it, girl.
Guys, you can't say this to me when you're sleeping in my bed. Like, I literally have to sleep with you tonight. I love the way you jerk up.
I do. I'm good with
Yum,
it.
yum, baby girl.
I don't want to like watch. I'm proud of you.
Okay, so I think, yes, it is cheating. I do think it's cheating in certain terms. I do think you and your partner should have not a conversation. You should have conversations around your porn habits.
And I will wrap with, if you're my boyfriend, no porn, delete your Instagram, delete your LinkedIn, delete all social media.
Chain yourself to her radiator.
Chain yourself to
and
my
worship
bed.
her.
And that's that.
If you're my boyfriend, I'm going to watch it and not talk to you about it. Okay, bye, rats. As always, thanks for listening. If you're interested in even more bad advice, scurry on over to Instagram and TikTok at Bad Advice Only NYC. We're begging you. Download and rate the show and leave us a review. Talk to you next Monday.
Stay tuned, rats.